So the brother monks were sitting around the living room table last night in the monastery, and we were reading from this book on the letters of Swami Prameshananda. And he read a very humorous and very challenging statement that I was going to share with you. You know, quite often people come to get the blessings from the monks in the monastery or from different swamis or great spiritual practitioners. And you know, it's a very revered act, but the Swami Prameshananda, in one of his letters from one of the devotees, is asked for his blessings. And the Swami makes this reply, which is very challenging and humorous at the same time. He says, "Your own desire is more important than our blessings when it comes to molding your life in the form of your ideal. When we hear all these pleas for blessings and grace, it creates doubts in our minds as to whether or not the traveler really wants to follow the path." And so, very interesting idea there, that are your desires for reaching your spiritual ideal, are they really yours? Do you really want to do it? Or are we depending on blessings and grace without making the effort? You know, grace is there's no doubt, but grace is what covers the distance between our best, most inspired effort and the goal. If our desires and efforts are not reaching our maximum for our love and our devotion, then that space that is created between the end of our desires and the beginning of grace is our misery. That's where you suffer. When you don't go for it, as it were, when you don't jump on board and make it happen. He goes on in another little paragraph here to to make a very funny statement that I got a good chuckle over last night. He says, "The reply to your first question is written in the 14th aphorism of the first chapter of Swamiji's Raja Yoga. If one practices sadhana for a long time without any break and with great faith, the foundation of spiritual practice finds a firm ground on which to rest. Therefore, will your mind become steady when you have just started this task so recently? Won't people start laughing if you come with a pole for plucking mangoes immediately after planting a mango seed?" You know, especially in the McDonald's culture of the modern West, you know, we all want things so quickly, and we want fruits of our efforts to be almost immediate. And in spiritual life, there's no way around a long slog of effort to build this beautiful foundation and this realization or awareness of this inner divinity, which is worth more than anything this world can offer us. It takes time, and it takes patience, it takes endurance, and all of that is an offering that we make to the effort, to our beloved, to our ideal. And I love this image that taking a pole, you know, you go to a tall mango tree with a pole to knock out the mangoes at the top of the tree that you can't reach, and he's saying, aren't you embarrassed that people are going to laugh their heads off at you if you go with your big pole to get mangoes off of your tree and you just planted the seed? You're going to look rather ridiculous. So two rather humorous ways to make a very challenging point. Do your practice. Do your sadhana. Seek God. Let love be your guide, but be dedicated to the task, and make sure that you depend on grace only when you've tried your best and fallen short.